Hey, welcome.
Thank you all for coming
to the broadcast
our broadcast, our Saturday live that we have.
I'm John B.
And I'm Darlene B.
For those who don't know, welcome.
Welcome. We are John B. and Darlene B. of BNB Reviews It. If you don't know, we have a channel that's about food reviews, cooking, mukbangs,
and more.
This is
our more. This is our more, as you guys can tell.
Yes, and today we have an awesome guest. We are so excited to have our guest today.
Yes.
She is known as the YT cheerleader.
Yeah.
We have our pom-poms.
I do.
Vernes Junk Closet, and we are excited. Thank you so much for coming, Vernes.
You are so welcome. Hello, chat family. Hi. Thank you guys for having me on. I super appreciate it. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Welcome.
We I don't know, we met with you like early on in our journey. We've stayed connected, and we really love how to see you grow and become, you are very helpful to many of YouTubers and new YouTubers, mid-grade YouTubers, everybody. Everybody. And, we just love seeing your journey. And so we really wanted to have, since we see each other, but it's like
in the streets,
we don't really know each other. So we wanted to really have you on here and, learn about who you are, your YT journey. And so if you want to introduce yourself to everybody, let them know what your channel is about.
Okay. Hi, guys. So I am Vernes Junk Closet. Okay. I know people call me Vernes. I have accepted it. It's okay.
Vernes.
It's okay. They know who I am. So I am known as the YT cheerleader because I cheer you on your journey of not only your YouTube journey, but your life in general. And so I am a motivator, inspirer, encourager, and along the way, I give you some education, which is awesome because you need to learn something every day.
Right.
Yes.
And I try to keep people current and in the guidelines of YouTube because I don't want anyone to get their YouTube page taken because of something they didn't know.
Right.
So if you guys were on before 2019, a lot of the YouTubers, they wouldn't help you. They wouldn't give you information. And I don't know why that is, but when I came on, I said, you know what, I'm going to turn this thing around and make it work for me. And so I don't care if you're new to YouTube or if you've been on YouTube for a long time. We all don't know everything, but I am here to give you information, and what works for me may not work for you, but hopefully if you try it and it does, it can take you to the next level that you're trying to get to.
Awesome. And like you said, not a lot of people out there are willing to give advice or help other people out,
Yeah. And I don't like that. I'm a helper.
Right. You are. You absolutely are. And you have lives often. We know that. I know you do a lot of lunch lives. You have Drop the Link. You have we have a lot of different lives. Now, why did you become a YouTuber? Why did you want to, pursue this? A content creator.
Yeah, I like to use content creator. I don't love the word YouTuber because I think that to me, I think it's a difference. Okay. So I think the difference between content creator and YouTuber is a YouTuber is where you just go and take videos of anything outside and just put it up like you don't care. To me, that's what a YouTuber is.
Right.
A content creator is someone who cares about their craft, who is creative in what they do, and who wants to make a difference, even if it's a small difference, to give you some information or knowledge. And I think that for me is what a content creator is. So the reason I started, and some of you may know and some of you may not know, is I was adopted at birth, and I don't know my birth family because my mom passed away during childbirth with me. So I don't know my siblings, and I know I have 6 or 7 out there from my birth certificate.
Okay.
So I said, hey, if I make a YouTube page, maybe that will bring me to a connection of finding them somehow. You know, I've seen stranger things happen.
Right.
Right.
And also I had some videos that I had put out there before on Facebook, and just to try to see where it would go, and I wasn't getting anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I did Ancestry, and that helped a little bit, not a lot. It just gave me a few connections, but they don't know the name, like the names that I'm giving them of my parents, they don't know. So I said, well, let me do YouTube. That's a little different avenue. And nothing still has arose yet that is wonderful to tell, but hey, you never know. You never know. So that was my main reason for starting YouTube itself.
Okay. And since you've been on YouTube, I mean, have you met any relatives, or have you connected with anybody?
I have connected to 4 people through Ancestry, because I don't know if you know, but Ancestry, you actually take like a saliva test,
Okay.
and it tells you who is your generation.
Okay.
And I am looking for my mom's side.
Okay.
Because through the family, I kind of know who my dad is, kind of, sort of, whatever. But I'm not looking for that side of the family. So it's been a journey. I'm still on it. I'm still hopeful. I'm still positive. And again, like I said, I've seen people find their family members at 80 years old. I've seen them find them at 50 years old, at, you know, whatever age. So I still think it can happen.
I believe it. I believe that
it can
you
happen.
are going to find your family, and that's awesome.
I will.
Yes. So, you know, take us to, or through the day that you said, okay, I'm going to put out my first video.
That was so super funny, because it was my husband's birthday, and I said, okay, I'm going to start my page. Then I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. And you know, you always have that wavering. When I finally did it, I said, my first video is going to be an introduction to me, just saying, hi, this is who I am, and this is what I want my page to be. And I was like, oh, that was fun. I said, let me do another video. So then I started talking, you know, women's stuff, like, where do you spray perfume? And I love my older videos because I see my growth.
Okay.
And my thing is, when you're on YouTube, you need to have a why. You need to have a purpose. And always remember that. Because I am the YouTube cheerleader, I get a lot of people telling me they want to quit, they want to stop. And then I have to tell them, well, why did you start? You have to remember that, because that always takes you back to knowing, okay, I can do this. Okay. And my older videos, I love them because it was raw.
Right.
You know, I didn't know where to look at the camera. I didn't know what to do. But, you know, as you grow, you get better. And that is, I love looking at the older videos, because some people take them down.
Okay.
And I tell them, don't take it down, because you see where you came from. You have to remember where you started.
Right.
And you'll appreciate it more. You really do.
Yeah, like you said, you're able to see your growth. You know, if you go back doing research on your channel, how can you make it better? Look at some old videos. Wow, I did that well, or wow, I came a long way.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, you know, it says, don't despise small beginnings in the Bible.
That's right.
I think a lot of times, you know, we're like, oh, we're so embarrassed by, you know, the beginning. But, you know, you go back and you look at your old videos, and to now where you actually have viral videos.
Yeah.
Right?
I know. I'm like, what? I'm so excited. I'm like, wow. And the good thing about viral videos, once you're monetized. So I always say, save your good work until you're monetized, but you know, you still put out good stuff. But even though I had the viral video before I got monetized, what happens is anything after you're monetized, every time someone views that, guess what? You get paid.
Okay.
That's a little coin here and a little coin there.
Right,
so that it's awesome. If you can get a viral video, it's amazing. But
Yeah.
if not, keep doing what you're doing. Keep working at what you want to put out. Make sure it's quality. And that's another thing. You have to put out quality. Because if you're in this YouTube thing to be a business, and I tell people all the time, mind your business, not mind your business, but mind your business. No one's going to mind your business for you. No one's going to take care of B&B Reviews page like you are, right? No one's going to put the love into it.
Right.
So when you're doing this, you have to make sure you're putting out quality, because if you want businesses to come and put ads on there to sponsor you, affiliates, ambassadors, if you're putting out junk, think about it. Do you want to put an ad on that? And this is something I say about silent streams. I don't mind people doing silent streams before they're monetized, because that helps with your watch hours. I don't say do it all the time, but if you're close to your watch hours, okay. Once you get monetized, please don't do silent streams.
Okay.
Because think about it. If you have a large, big box store, do you think they're going to put an ad on just looking at a wall?
Right.
Think about it.
Sense, right?
They're not. Would you?
Do people do silent streams after they're monetized?
Some people do.
Really? Okay.
No, but like that makes sense. I don't know. I guess they're treated as, a business. Like I said, you got to think, like, have a business mind somewhat. Like you just said, if you want businesses or advertising on your channel, if they just see a blank screen or whatever, are they going to do it? Or if it roles in reverse, would you do it? Would you want to advertise and pay money for that? It makes sense.
Yeah.
And another thing, once you're monetized, portray yourself like a brand. Don't come on with the bonnet. Don't come on in the bed. I'm just giving you tips. Because think about it. If you're in the bed in the bonnet, I'm not going to put an ad on that. So you have to present yourself like a business. You have to change your mindset once you're monetized, because now it's about money. It's about views. It's about quality. I'm not saying it's not about quality before you start, but you got to make a requirement before that. So of course you're going to do what you need to do. You're going to go live every day. You're going to go live 10 hours a day. Once you're monetized, there's no need to do 10 and 12 hour streams, because you're monetized. But you need to put out quality. It has to be quality.
So let's talk about quality.
You're getting I'm sorry, Bill. Yeah, you're getting a lot of people saying preach, you're telling the truth, you ain't lying, people.
Thank you guys for being here. I see some awesome people in the chat. Thank you guys.
Thank you, chat, for being here. Thank you, mods, for being here and helping us out. So let's go back to quality. And I really want to touch upon the business aspect, because I feel like you're so well versed in that area.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And it's great information that all of us, would like to learn.
Right.
So when you talk about quality, can you give us some aspects of what you consider a quality video?
Okay. So first, it's not so much of editing. Okay. That can be overlooked. Lighting. You don't have to go out there and buy a $500 ring light. I mean, yes, if you can afford it, go for it.
Right.
If you can't afford it, get a light bulb that will make you bright. Like if you see me right now, I'm in a little room with a ceiling light and a lamp. That's all I have.
Okay.
Wow, yeah. Now,
that's all I'm using.
You can't tell, but the lighting's excellent.
Right.
But just a little thing like that. That's an excellent point. That's excellent.
A little thing.
Depot.
You know the what is it? I think it's the watt saving light bulbs.
Yeah.
And they're white with the stems. Get those. You can find those $5, $6, $7, $10. A tripod. If you can't afford a $100 tripod, go to the dollar store, get a picture frame. Okay? Put your phone in it.
Wow.
Another tip. When you're filming, film in horizontal. Please don't film in vertical. Because when you film in vertical and your phone is like this, the sides are black.
Right.
So you have to film in horizontal because it takes up more screen space. Okay. So some people don't, because they don't know, which is all good. So that's one thing. You don't have to break the bank to start out. Start out with what you have. Like I said, the lighting, If you're in a dark room, go get a couple of little light bulbs from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General or Dollar Store.
Right.
You don't have to spend a lot. You really don't. And I've seen people blow up, like literally. A young man, well, he's not a young man, but a gentleman. He started April 1st, and he is called, I think it's called Dad, How Do I? And what he does is he shows, it was mainly for young men, but it's for young people. How to tie a tie, how to fix a tire, how to tie a April 1st. He's over 1 million followers right now. Go look him up. Yeah. So it doesn't take a lot to blow up on YouTube, but you have to put out quality. And again, you have to present yourself as a business. You have to come on. You have to speak your wording. When you're doing your thumbnails, your description, make sure the words are spelled correctly. Go to spell check.
That's true.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, not putting anyone down, but I'm just saying, all of this is considered quality. If you want a business to come to you, they will look at your page. Oh, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
A lot of people don't like to show their numbers. Well, guess what? They're going to think you're hiding something.
Okay.
They're going to think you're not honest. You're not genuine. You're not transparent.
Even after monetization, if you take your numbers off, you think that the brand.
I'm not saying they all won't.
Okay.
I'm not saying they all won't. However, some companies look at that because they want to see what you started from to where you are. If your numbers are hidden, they can't tell.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just saying it's a little tip.
Yeah.
To look at. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying it's in love. I say it in love. When again, make sure the wordings, make sure your thumbnails, your titles, your descriptions, tag your videos. Because if you're trying to get a company, I'm not saying a big company, try the smaller company, tag them in it if you're doing a video and they're in the video. Okay, so all 4 of those things need to have a connection. Your about section. Oh my goodness, I can't preach on this enough.
Right.
If your about section is a one-liner, that means you don't care about your page. You're not putting love into your page. If I come to your page and it's one line, how do I know what your page is about? You're not telling me. So does that mean I have to watch all your videos?
Right.
Think about it.
Oh, it's good. Yeah,
No,
I'm thinking.
Great.
I'm thinking as you're speaking.
Right.
That you can add up to 10 links to your social media on your YouTube page.
Okay.
5 of them automatically go up on your banner in the top right corner.
Oh,
automatic.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can add 10?
You can add 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You need to have an email. Please have a
Gmail.
No, just have a business email separate from your Gmail account that you use for your YouTube account.
Right.
It should be a different one. But put it on there and you can have it secured too.
Right. Oh, you can have it secured?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when they go there, they have to click it and say that I'm not a robot thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Make sure when you are in your about section, you say your name. You're going to write it like you're writing a letter. So you're going to say your name. You're going to say what your page is about. And a good thing is to have when you upload and when you go live. Now, if you say I upload twice a week and I go live twice a week and you say 5 p.m. Okay, is that Eastern, Central, Standard? Put a zone in there because YouTube is all over the world.
Right.
So make sure you're putting 5 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, whatever that is. And your banner. Your banner is very important. When you have your banner, YouTube does give you, I think, 10 or 12. They're generic. You can use them. I'm not saying you can't. Go to Canva. It's free. I think you get like 30 days free. Make a banner on Canva. Have a small profile picture. Have a beautiful background, whatever you want your banner to be, as long as it's associated to your page. You might want to say a little bit about what you do when you go live. Just a little something so when people see it, and make it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of colors. But if you have channel colors, if you see mine, I have channel colors. Mine is pink, purple, and white. So if you can have it bright, it's good. But if you have it black, make sure your lettering is popping. Make sure your lettering is popping off that page. So when they come there, they're attracted to it. So those are some little tips of quality of companies looking at you if you want to be a brand. And another thing, make sure you have your page as a brand page. I don't know if you guys know that, but some of us can just be a regular content creator page or a brand page.
Okay.
So if you're going to make it a brand page, that's better.
I'm not even sure.
You don't know? Yeah, check your settings.
Okay. Thank you. And so since we're talking about brands, I think, a lot of us, that's what we desire to do. And so, I know you talked about, our about page and, different things that we can do to attract brands better. But, how can somebody who has a YouTube channel, maybe reach out to brands, or, what are they necessarily looking for when they choose you content creators?
Okay. So first of all, I want you to be aware, everyone that asks you to be a ambassador or brand, you don't have to always say yes to everyone. Do your due diligence and do your research on the company first. Go to the BBB, because there are scams out there, especially now in the virus area. There's a lot of scams. So first of that. But if you check them out, they look legit. Usually they come to you, and you guys, you can get sponsorships at 500 followers. You don't always have to be monetized to get them.
Okay.
You can do affiliates. You can reach out to Amazon.
Okay.
You can reach out to TubeBuddy. They do affiliates.
Okay.
If you go to a big business, when you pull up their website, go all the way down to the bottom. You know that black area that's on the page? Go down there and look in there and see if it says affiliate. If it does, click it and read that information. Now, I do want you to be careful, because some of them will say, they're kind of picky. It depends on who they are. Some of them will say, okay, you have a YouTube page. Thank you. Upload once a month and put in the product. Or they might say, do a video. Some, and this is what I don't like about some of them, they want you to do a video on Twitter, do a video on YouTube, do a video on Instagram, and do a video on Facebook. Right. To me, that's a lot.
Right.
Okay.
Just personally, that's a lot. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that for $50. I'm not doing that.
Right.
So you have to know your worth and know what you can give them and what they're offering if you agree. If you don't agree, decline it. You don't always have to take it. They also have ambassadors. Usually with ambassadors, they'll say, okay, I have a product and I want you to just speak about it in your live stream, maybe at the beginning and maybe once at the end. And then anyone that clicks your link, then you get $5 every time they purchase something. So it's different ways for you to earn money. But guess what? It's a little bit of extra money that always helps.
Right.
Okay. So you got affiliates, ambassadors, you got the sponsorships. Sponsorships, usually you won't get that until you're monetized.
Okay.
I'm not saying you can't get it before, but usually it's once you're monetized. And then I'm going to tell you more about the sponsorships. So there's a lot of ways for you guys to make money in that arena, and which is awesome.
We love
now
it.
It's good. I mean, hey, who can't always use a little bit of extra,
And like you're saying, it's like you don't have to necessarily make money from YouTube. You can make it from other means and use your channel as not a resource, as
marketing.
Marketing, yeah.
In a way.
A platform.
Yeah, because once you get
for other things.
Yeah. Right. Once you get monetized, and I want everyone to be aware of this. Yes, you get ads on your videos. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys had this issue, but I don't like this. You actually have to turn those on. Are you guys aware of that? It doesn't automatically go on because you're monetized. You have to go into the video, especially if you're on StreamYards. Like you have to go back to your video and turn it on so we can get the ad.
Right.
Which I don't like that.
But before you, I just want if you guys in the chat or those who are watching later, if you do not have Vernes' junk closet, she is a plethora of information.
As you were hearing, yes.
As you were hearing, you need to go over to her channel and subscribe. So thank you, mods, for putting the links in the chat. We really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, as Darling said, speaking of the plethora of information, I don't want to break it up, but some of this stuff, is this something like you learned along the way, or is it stuff you researched before you got on YT?
I did my research about 2 months before I got monetized because I was a brand page when I started. About a month after I started, I was like, okay, I want this to be more than just about finding my family. I want this to be a source of income for me. Okay. So back in 2019, okay, you were able to apply for your YPP, and you were also able to apply for your the AdSense.
Okay, so what's the YPP?
YouTube Partner Program.
Partner, okay. Just for
So you were able to do that back in 2019 before 2020 of January, they changed it. So now you can't even apply for that until you meet the requirements, which is the 1K followers and the 4K public watch hours, guys. Public. A lot of people think, oh, watch it. If your video is private, they are not going to monetize you because it has to be public. And some people are not aware of that. This is why I do what I do, to tell them 2 months before you get monetized, clean up your page. Make sure your titles are in order. Make sure you don't have a lot of swear words. Make sure you don't have smoking or drinking or anything inappropriate, anything to children. That is one big thing. You cannot have anything on your page that is attractive to children. You will not be monetized. They will even put you in review and then say no.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Wow. And also your silent streams. When you're doing silent streams, and I'm just going to say you have 100 videos, okay? Make sure 90 of them are content. If you have 60 silent streams and only 40 content, you're not going to get monetized. They're going to say those hours do not count, and they will take it back. And that has happened to several people. I've helped several people that have gotten into review and they were declined monetization. Now, once you're declined, you do get 30 days to reapply.
Okay.
But you have to clean up your page. So if you have 1,500 hours of silent streams, you have to make that up in that month.
Okay.
And not with silent streams. You have to do content.
Right. So for those that may not know, do you do consultations? Do you do YouTube consultations?
I will.
Yeah.
So I will, yeah.
If for those of you who are in the chat, if you have questions, if you need help, building your channel, even with motivation for your channel, you can always reach out to Vernes for consultations, and she'll tell you how much they cost and everything. But because she's amazing, as you can see. So
I be up to 2 and 3 in the morning helping people.
Right.
Like seriously, yeah. Because they're always hitting me up on IG and how do I and I'm up and I'm answering them because I want everyone to be successful. And don't make me cry. I want everyone to be successful on YouTube. I really, really do. I want everyone to achieve that dream and that goal because YouTube is fun.
Right.
YouTube, you can blow up. You can make $5,000 a month, but you're not going to make that the month that you get monetized next month. It's not going to work like that. You have to put the work in. You have to put work into your channel. You have to be creative. You have to be unique. If you go into YouTube, they will tell you these are the things that you need on YouTube to get your videos out in the algorithm, to get them recommended, to get them in the browse feature.
Right.
Everyone has this. It's an audience tab. On there, you'll see if your videos are being recommended or if they're being put in the algorithm. If your numbers in there are high, they're recommending you.
Okay.
If your numbers are low, YouTube is not recommending you.
Okay.
And I've seen channels that are larger than us that don't even have the join button.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We don't have it yet. We don't have it yet.
Oh, you're gonna get it. You probably get it soon. You will. You will.
Like you're saying, yeah, some people, have the join button, some don't. I don't know if you would know this. It's just something that YT, for everyone out there, and also ourselves, is something that YT just said, okay, we'll give you the join button. Cause I know if you beat it, it used to be a certain criteria you had to have before you can get it. But it seems like more recently, I've seen a lot of people that, like I said, that don't have the old criteria. I think 30,000, 10,000, something like that, are actually getting that join button.
You see a lot of people in the like 1,000 getting.
As of March, they changed it.
Yeah.
Because I got monetized in February.
Okay.
I got my AdSense letter March 16th, and then like March 25th, they said I have membership, and I'm like, membership? Like, wait a minute. I'm like, maybe they made a mistake because of the virus, and maybe they thought my numbers were, that's what I thought. And no, it was right. They just made that change, and that's awesome for us because that's more revenue for us.
Right.
Also, they just changed the ad revenue to 8-minute videos. It used to be 10 minutes to get an ad on your video. Now it's 8 minutes. So be conscious of when you're making a video that it's at least 8 minutes. And you can also add in your your intro and your outro, as long as your video is a total of 8 minutes. And be mindful, don't just be putting junk in there or just talking just to fill up the time. Make sure you're researching what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. Because if you don't know, people will see that you don't know what you're talking about. It'll show on camera.
Part of the reason you go on YouTube or on your social media is to really show people that you are not a master, but you know exactly what it is that you're talking about, and that you are there to help the people, right? To help those who are watching your videos and everything. So yeah.
That's like with cooking. How are you going to make a cooking video if you don't know how to cook, or you don't know what ingredients to use, or you need to know what you're talking about. Do you know what basil is? Do you know what salt and pepper is? Do you know what tomato? Like, you need to know what kind of tomato this is. Is it whatever the tomato names are? Because if you get on there and just say, throw this, throw that, they're going to be like, what?
There are exceptions to the rule, but but yeah, so I really wanted to talk about affiliates specifically, because I think there's a lot of people on this platform that may not know what affiliates, or being an affiliate partner, or what affiliate links are. Can you explain that to people?
Okay, so the main, I'm going to talk about the main two, which are TubeBuddy and Amazon.
Okay.
TubeBuddy, I don't know a whole lot about. I do not have TubeBuddy, and I'm not going to get TubeBuddy, but I hear it's very nice. And you put in your link, and then I think every time someone clicks on that link, if you have it, then you get a portion of whatever they did for that. Okay, so that's one thing. Now with Amazon, Amazon is awesome. You do have to read your contracts, people. Please do not sign anything, even electronic. It still counts. It's a signature. If you're over 21, you're liable for whatever you sign for. This is why I tell people, don't sign for a co-sign for a car, a house, anything. Don't. Just don't do it. But with Amazon, there's two ways. You can either buy the product yourself and then contact Amazon and say, hey, I brought this Canon Pro camera. I want to do a review. And, they may be like, okay, well, we'll put you in our program. Or they may reach out to you and ask you. Now, sometimes they'll give you free product and you just do a video. So if the camera is $300, you have a $300 camera. but you have to do a review. And the only thing I don't like about that, they want you to say positive. And now if the camera sucks, like you have to be aware of what you are comfortable with. I'm not comfortable with that.
Right.
Because I'm not going to give you a good review if the product is not good.
Right.
So I'm not sure if they take it back or they make you pay for it, but just read the fine print because all of that is in there. They'll tell you, you know, hey, if you didn't do this, then you're not going to get this. You owe us or whatever the case is. And also how many times they want you to upload, where they want you to upload. Are you going to get paid? Is it free product? Because it can be both. It can either be free product or it could be money. Right. Also on contracts, is the contract a month, 2 months? Is it 6 months? Can you renew it? Because sometimes they may say 2-month contract, or they may say a 6-month contract, or they may say it's a 2-month and they're not renewing you. Like you need to make sure what you're comfortable with links. And then usually they'll give you a link and they'll say, okay, put this in the description of your video. Say it in your video, like in the beginning, at the end, or in the middle, wherever. And then if I was to purchase something off of that link, then you get a commission part of it, wherever their numbers are. Right. Some numbers are high. Most numbers are low. Okay. Some numbers are like 50% commission. So if someone brought a $20 product, you'll get 10. Some are, if it's a $20 product, you only get 5. Like you have to figure out if you're comfortable with whatever they're offering. So that's how affiliates work.
Right. Awesome.
Right.
What I do want those who are in the chat and those who are watching to start doing is actually to start looking at, you know, every whether it be StreamYard, whatever app, whatever company, whatever it is that you're doing on your channels, look at all of those companies to see if they have affiliate programs. Yes. And because you're using them anyway, you might as well join their affiliate program and start getting coins, you know?
Get compensated,
right.
Get compensated for putting them out there.
Right,
you know?
right.
They're willing to compensate you, absolutely.
Yeah, and just a plug, if you never had StreamYards, I have StreamYards, okay? So you can do this too, but I'm just using me as an example. Okay. So I have StreamYards. I use StreamYards all the time. I purchased mine because I do more than 20 hours a month of live streaming. So free wasn't working for me. Okay. But anyone that has this, they give you a referral. You put that in the description of your video, and I'll say, hey, BNB, if you go to my page and you click on that link, you'll get like $10 if you wind up purchasing. And then I get a portion on the back end once you purchase a one of the programs that they have. I think they have $30 a month,
30, and then 45,
38, and then 50 or something like that. But I love StreamYards. I think they're great. You can stream from YouTube and Facebook like at the same time.
Right.
They hold your video for, I think, 48 hours, and like you can make a copy of it or something. You have to read what they offer. I love StreamYard. I think they are amazing. But there are other ones out there too. But I use StreamYard, so I have the link in my, and guess what? That's a little bit of extra money. I think I have $100 sitting in my account now. But I just wait until it gets big, then I'll cash it out.
Right. Well, that's, and I don't know if people knew that. So yes, there's referral money that you can get from StreamYard, which is amazing, right? So, and we're all, especially in this time, right? We're all looking for
a little extra coin, something.
So, you know,
every little bit helps. It doesn't matter what it is or how you get it.
I think some of us, you know, I know I started before I had my own channel, and when I did, I did not know anything. I was the YouTuber that you say, like you just upload the video, and then that's you just think they will come, right? But you know, when we came on this time together, we wanted to build a business, and you know, I would love for you to encourage those out there that maybe never viewed their channel as a business or never thought that their channel could be a business, what would you say to that?
I would tell them to, again, remember your why.
Uh-huh.
Sit down, take a day, and make you kind of like a proposal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what I want my page to be. This is where I want it to go. Set goals that I don't care, even if you're monetized, you need to set goals. Like, are you trying to make $500 this month? Do you want to make $1,000 next month? Do you want to make $100? Like, make sure you have a goal and that you're trying to reach that goal.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, my motto is never stop dreaming. I don't care what it is. I'm looking to have 10 streams of income that will be bringing in at least $1,500 per.
There you go.
Can you say that
That's
again?
what I want.
Can you say
I
that
want
again?
$1,500 per stream of income. That is what I am wanting. And right now I have 4. So I'm super excited about that.
Awesome. That's
so to me, 6 is not that far away.
That's amazing. And you got 4 within what period of time?
Well, some of them I'm the kind of person, I've always had extra jobs and extra income coming in. So I used to do all this before I even got on YouTube. But once you're on YouTube, there are a lot of things. You can Google those sources of income. You can be, guys, if you know how to speak English and you graduated high school, you could be a tutor. You could be an assistant. If you know how to work a lot of social media, that is booming right now. I just don't have the time to do it. Otherwise, I would do it. But I'm so busy with my channel, and you guys know I have 2 channels now.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm busy with that. I'm busy with being on panels. I'm getting ready to be on a doctor's panel. I'm getting ambassadors. I'm getting sponsorships. So I'm busy. And then I'm still helping my creative content creators. Okay. So it's a lot that I'm busy doing. But yes, if you know how to work social media, you could be a social media person that helps people run their pages. There's so much. Just Google it. There's a vast. We're all home. Right. Most people are working from home now. You can have 2 jobs working from home.
Right. And you got your consultation business. Right. So.
Okay. If you know how to set up banners, if you know how to set up the thumbnails, that you can make money off that, even if it's $20 per person. That's money.
Right.
Actually, nice segue. Actually, I was looking through the chat. Actually, just my opinions, wanted to ask you about thumbnails. So you wanted to know how important do you see them, and do they have to pop?
So I'm iffy on thumbnails. Okay. Only because I'm the kind of person, I like to read stuff, and if your title is not catchy, I'm kind of like whatever. But thumbnails are good because sometimes you have thumbnails that have, like I have one that says wow, and it's like this, and it's at like 5K, and then I have some where it's just me, just like with a crazy face, and those are, flying off the shelf. You just have to figure out what works for you, what works for your page. But thumbnails, titles, description, and tags, all 4 of those go in sequential order. Okay, they all need to sync.
Okay.
So you can't have your title talking about apples, but then your description is oranges.
Okay.
Clickbait, YouTube does not like, guys. Do not do clickbait.
Okay.
You cannot have your title, like I said, talking about cars, and when you go in, they're talking about flowers. You can't have that. You have to have it sequential order. So make sure your title, okay, whatever your title is, your thumbnail, and the first line in your description, they should all match. Okay, so just say we're talking about apples. So you say the biggest apple in the world. Okay, that's your thumbnail. Your title should be the biggest apple in the world that's green, or whatever it is.
Okay.
Your first line of your description should also read the same or similar way. And then your first hashtag, the first one, should also be in sequential order with that. So all of those need to match in some kind of a way.
Okay.
And watch your video source.
Okay.
Watch.
So
Yeah.
can we talk about titles? Because I know a lot of people struggle with trying to find a title that pops, a title that will grab somebody's attention. Do you have any advice on how to create a title that grabs somebody's attention?
So a couple of things with titles. You can Google like some of the larger YouTubers that are doing the same title as you.
Okay.
I don't love it, but sometimes you have to do that, especially if it's something that's not familiar.
Right.
So that's one thing. Research what you're doing and see what titles other people are using. Not even on YouTube, just Google it and see what other titles, like how to buy a house. Is it just how to buy a house? Is it how to buy your first house? Or is it my first home? Like whatever they are saying, kind of go in that realm.
Okay.
So look at the bigger YouTubers, Google it, and make sure it's something that you're comfortable with. So you don't want to have a title and then you're like, oh, I don't like that title. So if you don't like it, what makes you think I'm gonna like it? Right? Think about it.
Right.
So that's one thing I would say about the titles. Make sure it's fitting and it's fitting that whatever you have in your video. A lot of how-tos are good. How to whatever, those really, really are getting amazing views.
Okay.
But just Google it because then you'll see what and everything doesn't always have to make sense, guys.
Okay.
It doesn't always have to make sense. It could be something quirky, something weird. Guess what? That might be the one that gets your video shot out into the atmosphere.
That's true. That's true.
So think about it, you know.
Yeah. Actually, a question. I don't see it. I don't know if Fines Wine.
Okay.
Yeah, Fines Wine. He had a question. Maybe you can help him out. He said, where am I? He's close to monetization.
Oh, good.
But he does have music. He needs to remove. What does he have to do?
Say that again.
He's close to monetization, but he has some music in his videos. He wants to know what does he need to do.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Music. Please be careful, okay? Just because it's on your phone, just because it's in a third-party app, does not mean it's going to pass through YouTube. If you don't have to use music, every video doesn't have to have music in it. But if you are like, I just gotta have the music, when you are uploading, please upload in private, because then it goes through the yellow icons, and the yellow icons will tell you if you're going to be copyrighted or not. If you just upload in public and it's copyrighted, you're going to get hit. So make sure you're uploading in private. It may take maybe an hour, maybe two, depending on what's going on with YouTube. But it'll tell you, if you get that yellow icon, it'll tell you, hey, you're going to get a copyright strike. So those are really good. But I prefer not to use music unless you know that music is definitely not, even on YouTube. Okay, so YouTube has two things in their library. They have, I'm trying to think of the exact word that they use. It's the free music.
The YouTube audio library.
Yeah, in the audio library, it has the free music that's not attribution free. That's what it's called. Okay. So make sure, even in YouTube, it tells you, is this okay, or not. If it says not, then you have to add the artist name and information in your description.
Right. Okay. Right.
I've seen
so
that.
Make sure you're clicking on attribution free or not.
Yeah, I've seen that. You hear music and they say by artist. I think it's in blue. They put all this information as okay.
Because they don't want to get a copyright strike.
Right.
No.
And another thing, stay away from big artists. I know everybody wants to be Queen Bee and everybody wants Jay-Z. Stay away from that, because you're gonna get copyrighted.
Okay.
Prince music, Prince, Michael Jackson. If you don't, try not to use those. Did I see a question? Creative Commons by Pandy.
Okay, that's what I was just about to say. Uh-huh.
So Creative Commons, this is where you go into your settings and you mark it standard YouTube license. That is the setting that you want to have.
Okay.
If you have Creative Commons, that is a place where anyone can use your video in their video. And if they're monetized, they're going to get those views and the financial part of it instead of you. Now, if you have it and they're using it, once you're monetized, I don't know how much. I only got it one strike, but one claim. I got one claim before you were monetized. But after you're monetized, you have a new button in your section and it says copyright. If I'm using your video and you didn't give me permission, on your side will have, hey, Vernes Junk Closet is using your video. Do you approve?
Okay.
And I think you get 30 to 45 days to approve it. So if you don't approve it, guess what? I'm going to get a strike. And I can get my page taken.
Okay.
There is a possibility of that. I've seen it happen to someone who used someone else's video and they called me. It was like 1:30 at night. We were trying to work on that, trying to get him to get it off. And the person never contacted him and they took his channel.
Wow.
He had to start all over.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
please be careful on using other people's videos. And if they have that Creative Commons, that means it's okay to use it.
Okay. Okay.
But make sure you're looking at that.
Okay. Wow. Well, and so, mods, if you could do us a favor and also put the VMAX show down in the description, the link for the show, that would be awesome, so that everyone can subscribe to Vern's second channel.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want to talk about that channel at all?
Sure. So the VMAX show is just a personal page of mine, and you just get to know me as Vern over there. My husband is a chef. He went to Cornell.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so I'm rating his cooking.
Okay.
Because I'm a picky eater and I don't really like to eat them.
Are you? Okay.
But I don't miss any meals, FYI. But yeah. So I do a rate his meal. I do a eat and chat with VMAX. Sometimes like if I'm at lunch or something, I'll do, or whatever meal I have. I'm also doing news stories, which I'm very, very excited. And with that, I have to do like the Creative Commons and make sure I'm not getting copywritten. So those stories are a little bit, but it's only going to be good stories, like happy, funny, nothing like crazy and strange and stuff like that.
Can I just say something real quick? So how about if you put the Copyright Act of 1976 up in your would that help at all for copywritten? It's
iffy because I've seen people do that and they still gotten a strike or a claim. Okay. And you can have your own music made and still get a claim. Say if you had a song, I can still go and say, oh, that's my song. That's not their song. It'll be in review, however long they're going to take, 30 days, 45 days, until they can prove that it's actually your music. But yes, I can come on your page and say, that's my music.
Wow.
Which I don't like that, but that happens.
Yes. I guess on the
I'm also doing product reviews over there, which I'm very excited about, and try on haul. So it's just a little bit of more of a personal page.
Okay. That's cool. Okay. That's amazing. That's amazing.
I'm busy. I'm telling you.
You are busy for real. Just back to brands for a quick second. How do most brands actually reach out to people so that they know what to look for?
Most brands reach out to you through IG or through your email.
Okay.
However, again, guys, do your research on the company before you send them any information of yours that is personal or private. Most of them will say, hey, oh, I saw your page, Vernes Junk Closet. Oh, that's nice. Would you do a review for us? I have been getting this company, which I'm like ready to like choke them. They're sending me children's toys
Oh,
to review. I'm not a children's
okay.
channel. No, thank you. I'm not interested. You know, I'm trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
They send me more. What about the? What don't you understand? No, so I'm think I'm getting ready to block them because they keep sending it to me, and I'm telling them I'm not a children's page.
Right.
Now, if you want to do it, you can. However, I say be very careful with anything that has to do with children.
Children, right?
Okay. Okay.
Anything.
Okay. And then oh, I had a question. And I just lost it like that. But also
You were talking about the brands.
yes. And I lost it. But we can go back to it if I remember. As for the join page, the join membership, do you think that YouTube, I guess, contacts the people who do a lot of lives for their join, or does it matter?
Or is it random?
It's just random.
It is very random,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't tell you why you are offered the membership.
Okay.
So I know a channel that was larger than me at the time before I had my join, and it was about 2 or 3 months, and I kept asking them, are you sure? And a lot of people don't know where to find it. So if you're monetized and you go into your I think it's your overview, you go into monetization, at the top you'll have I think it's membership overview, membership, and supers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some people only have overview and super chat.
Mm-hmm.
If you see that word membership, you have the join button. You have the option of having the join button. Some people don't even realize that.
Okay.
Did you know that there is an applause button also?
We saw that.
We saw that.
I can't
Well,
wait
we don't have it.
excited.
We saw that.
We don't have it.
We don't have it yet.
But we saw it on other people's pages.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, that's really cute. That's really cute.
Yeah. So with the applause button, it goes next to your thumbs up, thumbs down, and it's rolled out right now to certain people,
Right.
which I don't understand that, but whatever. So it's rolled out to certain people, and if someone clicks it, say you have a video, not even a premiere, not a live, just a video.
Okay.
If they click it, if they like it, they click it, it says applause, you get an applause, and it's $2.
Okay.
Right now, that's the minimum. That's all it is. But I'm thinking it's gonna go up to more. Okay.
Probably.
So with the join button, what that is you are able to offer memberships on your page. People pay a monthly subscription. You get to choose up to 3 levels. However, you can have more. I just upgraded mine. Now I have 4 levels because my memberships are growing, and I'm super excited. And thank you guys for being members. I'm super excited. I have almost 50 members now, so I'm excited. I want you guys to remember, if you get that and you offer it, you have to make sure whatever you're offering that you are really doing what you said. If you offer them a free book every month, you got to make sure you're sending them out that free book. If you're saying you're going to drop their link every time you go live, if you're saying you're going to do a video or just your members, you have to hold up to your end of the agreement. It's a contract. However, they can cancel whenever they want. So they can do it for 1 month, 2 months, whatever. And also, when you have that, you get to get emojis and badges. Now, if you're not a graphic artist, I would suggest you guys start looking now for someone that can do it for you, because unless you know how to use Canva and Paint and stuff like that, the emojis are really, really small. And then the badges are small too, but I think it's a 1.4 or something like that.
Okay.
Each time you go up, say the first time you have 4 members, you'll get 4 badges. Then you go up to say 7 members. Then they might add on 2 more, meaning you can. So you'll see some people with like 20 badges.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Do you
create them? Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I created mine on Paint.
Okay. Okay.
It's just that they're small.
Okay. Cool. And I remembered what I wanted to ask you. So sometimes, and it's happened to us, like a brand will reach out to you, and then they will be like, oh, if you purchase our product
First.
and you know, IG and do a video about it, that is a what do you call it? Not a sponsorship, but a collaboration.
Collaboration.
Can you tell us how you feel about those?
Well, it's like an ambassador. So if they are a company and they have a product, why do you have to pay for it? They should be sending it to you for free. Or they may say this product is $50. We'll send you $50 through your PayPal. You purchase the product on the site with the $50 they gave you, and then now that way you're not losing out on anything.
Right.
But you have to get something out the deal too. It's a win-win deal. You can't do all of this because when they do it like that and they say you purchase it, they want you most likely to give them a good review. And if you know the product is crap, if you feel comfortable doing that, that's on you. I believe doing a business, you have to be honest and have integrity.
Right.
I'm not doing that. If the product is crap, I'm going to tell you guys it's crap because my people, I'm almost at 4,000 followers. I don't want 4,000 people coming back talking to me saying, you told me to buy that and it ain't nothing. I don't want that.
Right.
So if you are a business, you have to have integrity. You have to be honest. You may even have to be transparent. So make sure that you are doing something that is held up to a business because you don't want that feedback on you. Okay.
I think sometimes people may not, that might be a whole video in itself, like value and realizing your value, because this might be the first time that some of the content creators have been reached out to in their life ever, right? So it's exciting when they see somebody say, hey, like, we want you to review our product or whatever, and but yet we want you to purchase it. So they, I think it's one thing that we have to understand our value and our worth.
And know, like I said, no, it's a business.
Right.
And going back to what you said earlier, it made me think about, like, I don't know, I'm not in the record industry. You got to read your contracts. You got to know this stuff.
Read.
You don't want to get burned.
You might be giving away your firstborn.
Right.
That's like, you guys own a house.
Yes.
Did you see how much paperwork you had to sign for your mortgage?
Right.
Did you read every little bitty line that they had in it? So let me tell you about my situation. So where I live at in upstate New York, we have a lot of what do they call it? Native Americans.
Okay. Oh wow.
It's in my home mortgage deed, the paper that I signed. If they didn't uproot and wanted to get their land back, they could take my house.
Wow.
That is in the contract.
Wow.
Is that eminent domain or that's what the government? I don't know.
I mean, knock wood, it hasn't happened. However, it's in the contract.
Wow.
They might have a deal with the city or something like that because it's their land. Like they're letting the city or whatever use the land. But eventually, when it comes down to their land, if they want it.
Right.
But you're from Brooklyn, right? You're from Brooklyn?
Yeah. Well, I'm from Queens, but I live in upstate New York now.
Oh, okay. What part of Queens?
St. Albans, Jamaica.
Oh, okay, Jamaica. Okay.
Yeah, I knew you would know that one. I was like, let me break it down.
No, I know that area a little bit.
Yeah. But also with brands, okay, this is important. When you do a brand or ambassador, and you guys may not know this because everybody's not up, and I'm not saying I'm better than, please, it's nothing like that. But when you get monetized and brands and ambassadors are asking for, sometimes they want you to have a media kit and a rate sheet. You really need to do your homework on that because this is telling you, you telling them how much you're worth. Okay. And a lot of us don't know our worth. Right. So know your worth when you're charging. Do you want to do $30 for a community tab? Do you want to do $20 for mention in the video? Do you want to do $50 for a link? Like, you have to know your worth, whatever you are comfortable with. Do you want $100 for a video? Do you want $50 for a video? So you guys need to look up on that. If you are a brand, and you want brands to come to you, make sure you're looking up media kits and rate sheets. And I was gonna do a video on that like in another week or so.
Please do.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for mine to come in, so I'm excited. Mine is a clothing line. I'm super excited.
Oh, cool.
I know. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
Oh, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, I still get nervous. I still get nervous.
I told you before we come on every time, so. But I think. Does anybody have any more questions for Vernes in the chat?
Oh no! Just my opinion said almost to 300 videos, not one viral. It will happen. Take your time. And this is what I like when people say they want to get monetized. They want to get monetized. Okay, so you want to get monetized? Why? Just because you want to say you're monetized, or what do you have going on after that? If I may, I have t-shirt lines. I have masks. I have cups. I have, like you said, the consultations, ambassadors, waiting for these sponsors. So I have a lot going on. But what else? You're monetized. What else do you got going on? Because some people don't do anything. Do you sell jewelry? Are you offering? See, I know. I can't wait to get one. I know. Yes. Like do you guys have aprons?
We will be getting aprons. Yes.
I tell you, I'm gonna get my husband an apron.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah. So, at the end of the day, I know people who are close to us know that we always say you use this as a springboard, and you use it as like you have the cheerleader. What is that called? The
megaphone.
Megaphone.
It's like a megaphone to tell people, okay, this is what I have going on. This is what we're creating today. This is what we're working on. And then you let it work for you. So. But yeah.
And also, guys, YouTube is a community.
Yes.
You have to work with each other. Stay out the drama. Mind your business, meaning mind your business if that's what you started. Come on here, meet friends. You meet some great people. There are so many creative people on YouTube. You don't have to copy off of your friend, and make sure you are sharing the love, spreading the love. Like I do a thing where I shout out businesses. Like I purchase out my own pocket. No one asked me. And I shout out those businesses, the products that they brought. That I might not be able to run your playlist because I have so much going on, but I can buy your t-shirt. I can buy your hat. I can buy your mask. And then I'll shout you out in a video on my own. I don't want anything, but it's just everything doesn't cost money. You can watch a video, you can run a playlist, you can donate money, you can do a super chat, a super sticker, you can become a member, you can send a PayPal, a Cash App. I have a PO box. I don't know if you guys know that. I have a PO box. I get gifts all the time from people. I have a bag over here with 12 gifts that I have to do a video on, not even open.
Wow.
You have to make sure you are seeing this as a business. You can write this off as taxes next year.
That's another
your
thing.
Computer, your phone, your lighting, your PO box, your square footage space of your office or whatever you're using.
Okay.
You guys have to think bigger once you're monetized.
That's how that is anyway. So I think doing a video on that would be amazing because a lot of us we need that encouragement. Like you said, a lot of people may not understand the scope or understand how big this can really become and understand how, because your videos get big, but no, there's so many things that you can be working around without your videos being like viral or whatever, where you are actually making a living.
That's right. And you never know. YouTube is over a billion, guys. Somebody could see me on this here and ask me to do something. Somebody can see you on my channel. You don't know. You got Instagram. You got Facebook.
Right.
You got Twitter. Get business cards. when you're giving out your shirts, put your business card in there. Follow me on YouTube. Let me show you mine. I got mine right here. I got mine made.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay.
Look at that. I got my logo. I got my follow me on YouTube. And it's just something simple, my little love and light. It doesn't have to be, you can make those yourself. I got mine professionally made, but you can make your own business cards. You have to put into you what you want to get out.
Right.
You know, and if you have a bunch of crap on your page, that's what you're going to get. So if you are a business, you have to carry yourself like a business. That is so important. Oh, Catherine. Hey, Catherine with friends. Hi. Fine as wine. No, seriously. I'm going to need a piece of paper for that.
Yeah, this is the second time I think I saw Be the Difference clothing. And someone else said this too. They want to know who your favorite person in the world is.
Okay.
Oh.
They're getting to the quick fire questions
Right.
before we get into them.
I said, well, okay.
Well, I'm being honest. It's Jesus. I'm sorry. That's
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hallelujah.
You dropped the mic. That's it. That's it. Okay.
It is.
That's it.
Drop the mic in the chat.
Especially in this time with this virus. If you guys don't know him, you better get to know him.
Right.
Oh,
Hey.
That's amazing. So yes, we are getting to the point. I think Be the Difference.
Oh, Nicolicious said she had a question.
Okay. Go ahead, girl. No, it's okay.
Oh.
We can go back on that topic. Just ask it.
Too late. We have one more thing. When you guys have an idea, and of course we all want to run our idea by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to tell your business to everybody because everyone is not happy for you. Just because they're on your page and they're rooting for you does not mean they really want you to be successful.
Right. I
want everyone to be, and I'm gonna cry every time I say this, I really want everyone to make it and be successful. This is why I do what I do. Everybody's like, why you're not charging? I get it in other ways. I get super chat. One day I gave someone a gift, a love gift, because they were in need. You know, they didn't know I was doing it. Gave it to them. Turned around. I got a super chat for $100. Not expecting it out the blue.
Amen. Yeah, that's amazing.
You know, and it might $100 might not be a lot to somebody, but to me, a 99-cent super chat, I'm like, woohoo! So you know, $100, I was like, somebody took their hard-earned money and really thought of me.
Right.
So when you have these big ideas, you don't have to tell everybody. Of course, you want to run it by somebody, but try to keep it until you know that it's a fact. Like with your T-shirt. Oh, I want this. I want that. Wait until you actually have it in your hand and then do it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's important because, you know, I think it's important. So, so it's Nicholas just said, if you can please contact her on IG.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. All right. So we are at the point of our interview. Yay! This was amazing.
Thank you all for being in the chat. I super appreciate you. Hey, Samuel, Steady Rock. My brother's in the building.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, Sam.
He said you're a businesswoman.
Yes. J-Luck Blog. Hi, Catherine. I see y'all. Shirley May. Tracy Talk. Thank you, guys. Be the Difference.
Thank you all.
Fine as wine. Hey.
Everyone in the bushes as well. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And all the bush people.
As always. Thank you.
Okay. So,
quick fire.
Yeah, quick fire. All right. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is meal or junk food.
What did you say, Vernes?
Meal or junk food?
Anything. Which one would you rather?
Chocolate.
Chocolate out of everything? All right. Chocolate is awesome. We have.
Hold that thought.
Yeah,
we got it.
Thank you, guys. Be the Difference.
Thank you. If you could just hold that hold that thought for a second.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yes.
It's Nicolicious.
Yes.
Blessing on blessing. Love you guys. Love
Oh,
you too.
we love you too.
You
Thank
snuck
you
us
so
with
much.
that.
You
Yeah,
did,
you snuck
you
us.
did,
You
you
snuck
did.
us.
All right. Let me
Yeah,
find.
you gotta find out. We weren't prepared
We
for
weren't
that.
prepared. She always comes in and
Yeah.
surprises. Okay. All right. 1 second.
Oh, one more time, Selecta.
All right.
Ah,
We got a super chat. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. Y'all, we got a super chat from It's Nicolicious. We got a super chat from It's Nicolicious.
Hey.
Super chat. We got a super chat. Woo! We got a super chat. Super chat. Super chat.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. It's Nicolicious. We appreciate the love and the support. You have been an amazing support to us, and we appreciate you so much. All right. So you said chocolate. Okay. What's the best thing other than chocolate that you've ever eaten?
Ooh, okay. So my husband made pork chops and these baked potatoes. All right, let me just start from again. So the pork chops was made with white pepper, and they were baked in the oven. And then he had roasted potatoes. So I love that. Pork chops and potatoes.
That sounds good. That sounds good. All right. So what's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni. I like cheese, but I like pepperoni.
Okay. Favorite vegetable?
Oh, it's hard. I like peas and I like string beans.
Okay. French fries or onion rings?
French fries all day. My best friend said if they cut me, I'm gonna bleed French fries.
Oh well, I'm kind of like that too.
Let's see, lobster or crab?
I've never had seafood.
Oh, okay.
Okay, shrimp either?
That's
Wow.
I told you I'm a picky eater.
Okay,
That's
okay. Vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla.
Can
Can I do a mix? I like the swirl.
Oh, you like the swirl? Okay. Mac and cheese or potato salad?
Okay, so I have a thing about mac and cheese. I hate that. I call it macaroni and cheese. I hate when people say mac and cheese.
Because your last name's Mac? Like you got the V-Mac show?
No, I just hate the word mac. I like macaroni. I need the whole thing.
It is macaroni.
That's true. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Okay, for the
That's like when people have macaroni and cheese and you do it and it's not cheesy.
Oh.
That's mac and cheese to me.
Oh no. Okay. All right. So for the sake of the rest of this interview, I will call it macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Do you like macaroni and cheese or potato salad?
Macaroni and cheese.
You do? Okay.
Is it collard greens or cabbage?
Can we do the mix? Have you ever had it mixed?
No, actually. No.
Oh, it's delicious.
Really?
That's collard,
Yes.
Collard cabbage?
Yes, collard cabbage.
Collard cabbage.
Okay. Oh, you know what? We'll go back to, because I know a lot of people love dressing, or stuffing. Which one do you prefer, macaroni and cheese or dressing?
Macaroni and cheese. I hate stuffing. I only eat my mother-in-law's. That's the only ones
Really?
I've ever eaten.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want it anymore?
It's the beef patty or empanada?
Brooklyn beef patty.
Are you
Wait. And cocoa bread.
And cocoa, that's right. With a ting. You gotta have a ting.
You ever had roti?
I love roti.
Roti.
Love roti. Are you Caribbean?
I'm 15% Jamaican.
Are you? Okay. The sister. All right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, because do you eat salmon?
I love salmon.
Okay, so salmon or steak?
Salmon. I hate steak.
You hate steak?
Okay.
Okay.
Steak reminds me of a horse.
Oh.
Whoa. A horse. Wow.
Okay. Oh wow. I'm thinking of
Yeah, that's a weird picture I got now. Oh my goodness.
What is a secret talent that you have that no one knows about?
I love that question because it won't be a secret anymore.
Okay.
Every single time.
I am going to say that every
You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I had 5 jobs at once.
Oh, that's
5?
5 jobs.
I love working. I'm always working. I'm always working.
In line with it, that's what they say.
Yeah, so people always ask me, am I Jamaican?
Right.
That's what I think. I think in living color every time I hear that.
Right.
One job? You're a lazy lima bean. You have one job?
Right. All right. And how can people reach you on all of your social media or your different platforms?
Say that one more time.
How can people reach you on your social media platforms?
Okay, so I definitely have Instagram. It's Vernes Junk Closet. And that's the main one that I use besides YouTube.
Okay.
I'm getting more vast in Facebook.
Okay.
But I don't know about you guys, but my people on Facebook are different.
Oh.
They're not the same as my YouTubers and my Instagrammers. Even my Twitters, they're a little different.
It's to navigate them all, right?
Oh yeah, I use them all, but they just certain things I won't share with YouTube. I mean with Facebook that I share on YouTube and Instagram. I don't know why, but
okay.
Yeah.
Well, Vernes, this was awesome. Have to do it again. I hope you would come back again sometime.
A lot of knowledge, a lot of jewels. Oh my goodness.
Right. It was amazing.
I'm sure people out there are taking notes.
I know.
Make sure you watch the rebroadcast of this.
The replay. And we thank you so much. We thank you and appreciate you.
Time.
We appreciate what you do on your channel. And thank you.
So where are you guys from?
Oh, we're
we got snuck again.
What? Oh, we got it. Oh. Were you trying to stall us, Vernes?
Yeah.
We got snuck again. Selecta, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Okay, let's see.
Yes, very informative. Yes, really made me early. Yes. Selecta.
Hey!
Selecta.
We gotta do it again.
Yes.
We got a super chat. We got a super chat.
Okay.
We got a super chat.
Yay!
We got a super chat from Vernes Junk Closet. We got a super chat from Vernes Junk Closet. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. We got a super chat, y'all, from our guest today, Vernes Junk Closet.
Yes, Lord have mercy.
Thank you
so much.
And thank you to all of you who are in the chat.
Watching, participating.
Yes.
Catherine says she approves this live.
She approves this message. We didn't know we were running for
right, anything.
And
make sure that you
but
go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say seriously, I am open to anyone new to YouTube. You've been on YouTube forever, or we're in the same realm. I'm here to help you guys to thrive, to get to that next level. Just ask me. Like I said, I'll be in a live stream and I'll stop and I will answer your questions. So please, I want you to feel welcome when you come to my house because I am there to help you. Like seriously, I want everyone to thrive.
Amen. That's awesome. Good. And you have a wonderful heart. That's awesome. So for all of you, if you are not subscribed, make sure that you go and you subscribe right now to Vernes Junk Closet and the VMAX Show. And then also, if you have not seen all of our merch, make sure that you go and you check out our merch on BandBbiz.com.
Ooh.
And yeah, and so also.
So you have a website?
We do.
Yes.
We do.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Is it on your about page? Is it linked there? Okay, I will be going there. I'll be going there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So yes, and if you have not seen our latest video, make sure that you check that out. It is us trying vegan snacks from Trader Joe's.
Yes.
And that is it. Thank you all for coming.
You didn't tell me where you from.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even... Connecticut. We're in Connecticut.
Oh, Connecticut. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's why I'm like, you know.
Yeah, you're not too far from me.
No,
you're not too far.
Not at all. Not at all. So, yes. All right, Vernes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Bye, chat.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone.
All right, thank you.
Rest of your weekend.
You also.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.